If you're part of our 15-day swimming-specific yoga challenge, this is your day 2 video. So a short practice to make sure you can fit in your yoga throughout your day. Okay, we're going to focus on opening up through the upper body in this class, especially through the front of the body. In this video, I'm going to be doing things a little bit differently. I have to make some different adjustments because currently right now I've got a broken wrist. So when you're looking at plank, when you're looking at lowering down through our chaturanga, and when you're looking at down dog, I'm going to have to do all of those poses on my forearms. So I'm going to describe them to you as if I was on my hands. But what you're seeing is me on my forearms. We're going to come to our strong standing posture at the front of our mat, so our mountain pose. Feet hip distance, pointed straight forward, feeling the big toe mound, little toe mound, inner and outer side of the heel. Hips neutral, just do that process of rocking the hips a few times and then finding that middle ground of neutral. Core slightly engaged, collarbones wide, shoulders relaxed, and feel the neck long, the ears coming right over the shoulders. Relax the arms to the sides of the body. Palms facing forward. And then here, as long as it's comfortable for you too, I invite you to breathe through the nose. And on the inhales, we'll come through our 3-part breath. Really feel the abdomen expand, the ribs widen, the chest rise. On your exhales, feel the chest fall, the ribs narrow, and feel as if the stomach empties. And just building that breath a few times, really expanding a little more on every inhale, releasing slowly, lengthening the exhales. And as you do that, going through your body scan. So bring that awareness into the body, move that awareness from either head to toe or toe to head, and simply notice how the body feels. No expectation, no judgment. Okay, from our mountain pose, we're going to bring some great awareness and control through the shoulder blades. So we're going to do some intentional shoulder rolls. So this is all about feeling the shoulder blades glide along the back or move along the back. Come to your strong standing posture of mountain pose towards the front of your mat. Have the feet pointed straight forward, hip distance apart, feeling the big toe mound, little toe mound, inner, outer side of the heel. Hips in a neutral position. So let's go through that process of rocking the hips to your furthest extent a couple of times, and then finding that middle ground. Core is slightly engaged. Collarbones are wide, shoulders relaxed, and neck is long, bringing the ears right over the shoulders. Bring one hand to stomach, one hand to chest. And then I'm going to invite you to breathe through the nose as long as it's comfortable for you too, and to start to build a 3-part breath. So on every inhale, feel the abdomen expand, the ribs widen, the chest rise. And on the exhales, feel the chest fall, the ribs narrow, and feel as if the stomach empties. And as you build that breath, deepening a little more on every inhale, lengthening a little more on every exhale, I invite you to bring the awareness into the body and go through your body scan. Simply noticing how the body feels without expectation, without judgment. Build your body awareness without expecting, without judging. Then, bring the arms to the sides of the body, palms facing straight forward. We're going to bring some awareness and control through the movement of the shoulder blades. So we're going to do a few intentional shoulder rolls here. I really want you to think about the shoulder blades moving along the back rather than anything else. So starting from mountain, on the inhale, feel the shoulder blades glide up the back. On the exhale, draw the shoulder blades towards the spine, so retraction. Exhale, keeping that retraction, glide the shoulder blades down the back towards the hips, depression. Exhale, press the shoulders away, feel the shoulder blades come away from the spine, protraction. And inhale, keeping that protraction, feel the shoulder blades glide up the back in elevation. We'll move the opposite way from that elevation, keep that protraction. Exhale, lower down through depression. Inhale, retraction. Exhale, elevate. and then return back to mountain pose. On the inhale, bring the arms up and out to the side and then overhead. Feel those shoulder blades rotate along the back. Exhale, bring the hands right down through center. Interlace the fingers. On your exhale, press the palms away. Now here, keep a neutral spine and simply notice the shoulder blades glide along the back, coming to your protraction again. Inhale, bring the palms to point towards the sky. Really feel that length coming through the sides of the body. Exhale, bring the hands back behind the head, having those fingers interlaced still. Press your head into your hands into your head. You should feel your neck lengthen and feel the neck engage. As you do that, retract the shoulder blades, so drawing them towards the spine and opening through the front of the body. Let's stay here for 2 more breaths. Feel that stretch of the front of the body as you feel that engagement through the back of the body. Then, on your inhale, reach those palms towards the sky again. Keep those fingers interlaced. Remember, that's something I can't do with the wrist at the moment. Feel the length through the sides of the body. We're going to stay for 2 more breaths. See if you can keep your chin off the chest, the neck long. Then, bring big toes together, legs together. Hold on to your left wrist with your right hand. Keep reaching up, and exhale, reach over to the right. Feel that stretch through the left side of the body. Inhale, come back to center. Switch your grip, switch your wrists, lengthen up. Exhale, come over to the left. Feel that stretch through the right side of the body. Inhale, come back to center, release your grip. Bring your hands back behind you. Bring your left wrist to your right hip. Hold on to that left wrist with the right hand. Keep the shoulders as even as possible. And then exhale, drop right ear to right shoulder. Feeling that length through the left side of the neck. Holding for another breath. Inhale, come back to center, switch your grip, switch your wrists. Exhale, drop left ear to left shoulder. Feel now that stretch through the right side of the neck and notice how it feels different. Inhale, come back to center with the head, coming back to your mountain pose. And on the inhale, bring the arms up and out to the side and then overhead. Long spine, strong core, hinging at the hips. Exhale, fold forward. Place your hands on your shins. Inhale, rise halfway up with the upper body. Find that 90-degree angle with the torso at the hips. Find that length from the tailbone through to the crown of the head. So really find active length coming through your spine. On your exhale, fold forward. Bend those knees enough. Your hands reach the ground. Inhale, bring your left foot back towards the back of the mat. Drop your back knee down. Front knee directly over ankle, foot and knee pointed straight forward. Come on, up to fingertips, square those hips. On an inhale, rise up with the upper body, arms up, torso over hips as much as possible. Finding that length from tailbone to the crown of the head, and then exhale, come to a cactus. 90 degrees at the shoulders, 90 degrees at the elbows. And then draw the shoulder blades back towards the spine, feeling that opening through the front of the body. Inhale, lengthen the arms up. Exhale, fold forward at the hips. Inhale, bring your back knee up, and then bring your front foot to meet your back, coming into a plank position. Okay, feeling that engagement through the core, the length in the spine. Make sure you have shoulders over elbows, elbows over wrists, fingers spread wide and pointed straight forward, and externally rotate the shoulders so the elbow creases are pointed away from you. Keep the elbows tucked in towards the ribs, lowering slow. Exhale, come all the way down to the ground. Place the top of the feet down onto the ground. Press into the feet so your quads engage, your knees lift. Bring your arms to the sides of the body. Hover the nose just off the ground, keeping the neck long. Hover the hands. And then inhale, retract, draw the shoulder blades towards the spine. Lift the front of the shoulders away from the ground a little more. And then reach your fingertips back towards your heels. Staying for another breath. Exhale, slowly lower the chest and shoulders, hands under shoulders, tuck your toes back behind you. And exhale, press back to a tabletop. Okay, from your tabletop, you're gonna bring big toes together. The knees can come out wide or the knees can come together. Bring your seat back towards your heels, fold forward at your hips, bringing the head down to the ground, and reach your fingertips forward. So you're coming into your extended child's pose. Find that full extension through the arms, whatever that means for you at this moment. And in turn, you might really feel that stretch coming through both sides of the back. As you're here, gently press down into the fingertips. Feel as if you're drawing the mat back towards the armpits. And just stay for one more of those 3-part breaths. Inhale. Glide forward to a tabletop. Coming to your tabletop, we want to really focus in on the thoracic spine, so your mid-spine. Focus on keeping your hips as even as possible. So you want to have fingers spread wide, pointed forward, shoulders over elbows, elbows over wrists, knees directly under hips. Strong into your right hand. Inhale, left arm up and out to the side. Exhale, bring your left arm under your right. Arm towards the ground, head towards the ground. Inhale, bring that left arm up and out to the side. Exhale, bring your left arm under right. Inhale, left arm up and out to the side. Exhale, come back to your tabletop. Okay, strong into the left hand. Really notice how this side feels different than the last. Inhale, right arm up and out to the side. Exhale, right arm under left. Inhale, right arm up and out. Exhale, right arm under left. Inhale, right arm up and out to the side. Exhale, bring that hand back down. This time, what we're going to do, it's kind of like a child's pose, okay? It's a modified puppy dog pose. You're going to walk your knees back a few inches back behind the hips. You're going to bring your elbows down to the ground. Your head might reach the ground, it might not. Place your palms together. Keep your elbows in towards each other. And then start to press your sternum down against the ground, or towards the ground, I should say, and feel the space in and around the armpits widening. Okay, to find more intensity in this, you might walk the knees back a little bit more, press the sternum down a little bit more, and maybe feel like you're drawing the mat back towards your knees. You might feel this in and along the back. You might feel it through the front of the body. Just staying for another 2 breaths. Then, bring the palms down, lengthening the arms, come back to your tabletop. Walk your knees back a few inches, tucking your toes under. Make sure you externally rotate through the shoulders. Press into the fingertips so you feel like you're clawing the mat with the first knuckle. Now, from here, you're going to press up and back in down dog. I'm coming onto my forearms. I'm going to press the ground away, press those hips up and back in a diagonal direction, finding that inverted V position of down dog. Make sure stability in the shoulders first, then lengthen the spine, and then keeping those two, maybe find more length in the legs. As you're here, see if you can keep that connection and strength and stability in the shoulders. If you can't, don't do this. Just press the sternum back towards the thighs a little, just like you press the sternum towards the ground in our last pose. Inhale, come on up to tiptoes, bend knees. Exhale, walk your feet forward towards your hands, coming into your forward fold at the front of your mat. Hands on shins. Inhale, rise halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, arms up. Exhale, bring the hands down through center. Find your strong standing posture of mountain pose once again. Maybe one hand on stomach, one hand on chest. Coming back to that 3-dimensional breath. Going through another body scan, noticing how the body's responded. And then let's return back to that practice of mindfulness for a few breaths. When your attention strays, when thoughts steal your attention away, return back to the breath. And that is the end of today's short practice. Great job in fitting in your yoga today, and thank you for joining me.